So finally, I have fixed my recording setup. So I can do the follow-up video that I wanted to all the time. But the day is gone and I can't right now. So instead what I'm gonna give you is a little sneak preview of things that we're gonna look at. And the first thing is we're gonna look at the frequency content of the recording that I did specifically to show how to do processing. You can see here where most of the content is actually. It's round about in the 40 to 50 hertz area is the fundamental of the didgeridoo that I played. There's something going on over here, and there's an interesting peak over there. And if you get to look at it, like this is the fundamental area of the didgeridoo. This is the toot place, toot spaces. This is round about the area where the cheeks are working on the pulse and making the brighter sounds. And this area right here is where the pre-compressed transient comes in. And to follow the advice of Dubravko, we're actually gonna listen to very specific parts with a bandpass first, which is essentially sweeping the spectrum, but instead of boosting something, we're just gonna filter everything else out. We're gonna make this very steep so that we really only hear a tiny portion of the sound, and just begin down here and see what we find. So depending on your playback situation, you will not really hear that. If you have a subwoofer or headphones which can produce low frequencies, you should actually hear this. This is like a boomy, heavy part of the sound. It's like fun. Yeah. Okay. So we know this is one part that could be interesting to look at. Let's keep going. This sounds friendly. Like a little bit neutered bass attack. That's round about the area where we find the first overtone of the fundamental frequency. And it might sound a little bit, I'm not sure whether I like this, but in addition to the lower frequency, that's actually pretty nice. This is the second overtone of the fundamental, so it sounds a little bit, I don't know. If you listen to just the frequency in isolation, it's never actually gonna sound good, but if you just sweep through it, you can get an idea of the different things that make up the sound. So naturally it's not very interesting to look at this with such a steep curve. That was just to demonstrate the parts. So let's make the area a little bit broader and see the different qualities of sound that are in there. Can actually hear the breathing quite well over here. And the raspy attack of the transient. Even more attack here. This is a really strong attack portion. So maybe keep in mind around about 2K. This is more attack, but it's beginning to show some body. And we're beginning to go closer to the true sound. This part maybe doesn't sound so great. It's just a PVC tube after all. Still sounding a little bit hollow. But it's just a PVC tube. I mean, this is like €2. And this is the part where a long PVC tube just sounds awesome. I mean, that's kick-ass. Yeah. Nice. So let's make this even wider. And look at the balance of frequencies in here. I'm just gonna sweep once more. Now for something funny. Usually the way that you do a frequency sweep is by taking a peak filter and increase the gain, make it somewhat steep, and go through the frequencies. I like doing the opposite. Instead of boosting, cutting, and see what do we take away at certain frequencies. So that was a little bit of frequency exploration, and we're gonna do more in another video, so be sure to check back for that. See you soon.